in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Golden Eagles ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well. If they're going to win games like this, it'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Football with the run. Nice move there. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
To the air, it's Houghton. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the Boston College Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down and 6 from their own 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
Oh, he dropped it! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Got a man. It's Jones. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Harris. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to...
Breaks into the open. Push down for the tackle.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little.
Touchdown, Eagles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
They're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And off to Jones. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Beck's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
There he goes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's not what you wanted to have happen offensively, right? 2nd and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go past, you get sacked, and now you've got to come up with a big catch and throw to just stay on the field.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Wants to return it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boston College wants to play fast. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Gives it on the option. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. And off to Jones. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. To the air, it's Houck. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Breaks into the open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The running back has it.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Boston College. And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Still on his feet at the 45. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. Was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Quick release on the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Owens. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
42, Cincinnati, 20.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go right back to the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. And a decent game there before the defense. Stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about.
There he goes. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. BC back to work after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Covey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Complete to start this drive. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Covey. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Covey. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this